on these rosters. Doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. And it's Murray in at the point. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Conley left side. Makes it off the glass.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Murray with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Here's Jokic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Murray, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Jokic, and finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Anthony.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jokic a screen. Here's Murray going inside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Randall. And he gets it to go.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Conley against Murray. Johnson sets the screen for Murray. In the corner, it's Gordon. 5 on the clock. Gordon with a screen on Conley. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Stolen by Michael Conley. Driving in, McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Jokic with the screen on Conley. And Murray, here we go. And Jokic wide open, he shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 4. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Now Jokic. Outside for Murray. For 3, Gordon. And another miss by Denver.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Randall on the follow.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Murray with it. Now defended by Randall. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's look at the stats for Anthony Edwards. Averaging 32 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Randall. And it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniel. Now here's Murray. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Trains it from beyond the arc. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. On the wing, Ingles. And Gordon over to help. Here's Reed. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jokic against DiVincenzo. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 9 points.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Here's Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. Jokic passes to Gordon. Gobert against Jokic. Johnson outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Jamal Murray. DiVincenzo, the bounce back. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Jokic a screen. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, you love Bruce Brown in pick-and-roll action now. He can handle it. He can deliver it. That time, gets the bucket.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. They lead by 7. On the clock, and the layup is good.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot, no good. Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Watson. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Screened by Valanciunas. Brown the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
This guy came over from Lithuania with an ability to play pick-and-roll basketball, and he's only gotten better during his time in the NBA.
Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his first 2 points of the night.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown, and he drives in, shoots him, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space, and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Randall right side. It's hauled in by Watson. The Nuggets trail by 9. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you guys.
Has them bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Here's Brown and finished off by Brown.
That's Bruce Brown, just being aggressive on the drive. Put it on the deck and get to work.
Timberwolves leading by 7. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And then for Denver, Johnson comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Jamal Murray in for Brown. DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Denver, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Indoors for the Timberwolves, 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Final.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats. Yeah, just such a tremendous shooter. If Cameron Johnson gets a look from 3, good night.
As to Dillingham. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Dillingham. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. And Watson has it in the corner. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Watson the screen. Here's Murray. It's good. Murray's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Out to Edwards. Hardaway with the steal. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Hardaway passes to Watson. Murray against Gobert. To the wing on the left. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. For the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Murray with it. Out defended by Randall. Pass to Watson. Now here's Valanciunas. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorers something within the flow of the offense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. Murray looking around. From deep, Jokic. Brown. Off target from three-point range. Edwards on the bounce. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights? Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
So he gets them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Outside, Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards inside. Covered by Brown. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Jokic a screen. To the paint. In the corner, it's Brown. Cranes the three-pointer. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Reed with a screen on Johnson. Outside, Reed. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Reed's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage for the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Randall's rise has been impressive, from role player to budding star. And tonight he's putting on this entire...
And let's focus now. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right now. Wow. Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Murray against Conley. And Murray. Here we go.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Conley dishes to Randall. Edwards looking it over. Randall down low. He's against Gordon. Randall no good. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Jokic. Johnson for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Randall. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randall is so crafty on the interior. It matters not. He's going to finish.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Johnson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Murray. Takes a 3. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Brown. He's got 12.
The 3-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Launches a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jokic inside, over by Conley. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 6 on the wing right. Oh, good on the 3. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. McDaniels against Hardaway. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 20.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Brown the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bounce pass Conley. McDaniels.
They're still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And here's Jokic outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Jokic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Denver. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley. And then for Denver, Aiden Watson. He's checked in for Gordon. And it's Johnson in for Christian Brown. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Brown down low. Defended by DiVincenzo. Poked away. It's stolen by Randall. Jumps up. And Randall throws it down.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Launches it. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Randall outside. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniel. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Left side, Brown. And Jokic is good on the 3.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And Reed throws it down.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Brown kicks to Jokic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timberwolves leading by 8. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Nuggets trail by 10. And here is Brown. Jokic with the screen on DiVincenzo. Jokic against DiVincenzo. And there it is for him. Jokic has got 26 points.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Edwards with it. He's got 14. Jacks up a 3. Edwards on target. Drills it from way out there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. No good from Valanciunas. Minnesota leading by 13. Down low. Randall with the bucket. 24 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Murray. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Johnson finds Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. To Gobert, got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Jokic with his screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Murray, and here's Watson. Back to Murray. Pass to Watson. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got 28 points for the game.
And they're just trusting his instincts. How about Jokic late in the shot clock?
Johnson against Edwards. Now here's Randall. He's guarded closely. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Ingles. The open shot, Jokic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jokic has got it back down to within single digits for Denver. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reid. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic, shoots the 3, and Jokic with 3 of his own.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's McDaniel. And he does not hit. Murray against Conley. Jokic with his screen on Conley. Murray. Oh, what a play inside.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Edwards against Johnson. It's off target.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Murray against Conley. Yeah, count it.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Now Randall. Outside Conley. Edwards fires. And that time also a missed shot. The Nuggets trail by 5. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Beyond the arc. It's good.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Conley, and they come back with a 3 of their own.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Conley against Murray. Outside Jokic. Outside Murray. Here's the shot. Reed with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Denver. They trail by 7. Jokic with the screen on Conley. Outside Jokic. Johnson outside. Buries the deep ball.
And the basketball IQ of Jokic is off the charts. Terrific kick-out pass to the shooter there.
Now Randall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Now Conley. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 6. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean...